Hey, what's up? How's it going, everybody out there? Happy Tuesday, post 4th of July week. It is Tuesday, the 6th of July. Welcome to Toys and Comics Talk. I am Roy. I'm Horizon Picks. We are joined by my special guest. You know him, you love him, you know his channel. He's my man, Patrick Murphy. How are you, sir? Good to see you.
I am well, good sir. How are you this evening?
Doing all right. Like I said, we were saying earlier, it's this like post weekend. It's like the short week kind of. I feel like I'm still just kind of getting back into it, but I think you and I were chatting and hanging out over the weekend a little bit through this, and it's like did get some stuff done, got to relax a little bit, got some of the FIBE done.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like I kind of got back on track a little bit. um, I know you were doing some of that as well, right? So
Yeah, no, it was a good time. So I like it when the fourth is actually on, like, so you can do a whole weekend type thing, as opposed to what was it a few years ago, it was like right smack dab in the middle of the week. It was
right,
on Wednesday. It's like, ah.
yeah, it is a drag. When you have that stop. I don't know. Having the Monday postal holiday was great. To be able to actually, as a reseller, have Saturday doesn't count. I still do usually ship on Saturdays, but to really have those 2 days off was like, I could feel I could actually like put it down for a moment.
So
Um,
that's why we spent the biggest part of the afternoon researching things. That was fun, though. It was
that's
fun.
okay. I'm like, I got my tub. I was like, yes, it's I and again I like I had said I Transformers, everybody in the chat or listening back. I mean, Patrick definitely knows his Transformers, he knows his G.I. Joes, and I'm pretty good with it. I know the basic ones, but the intricacy of it, the different layers of it, accessories, right, all that stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That
awesome.
one drove me crazy till I finally, it's like I just kept drilling down, trying to figure out who that one. And the thing of it is, it wound up being the one that I said originally.
Right, right. No, and that's awesome. I totally appreciate that. All right, so there he is, my other co-host. I will bring him on. You know him, you love him. Double K in the house, Collecting Chaos. How are you, sir? Greetings. You are live. How are you?
Frazzled. I'm doing I'm
Frazzled.
doing like 35 things at once.
That's what we were just saying. Yeah.
And and the important thing, I've got the Eternal Light project scheduled for 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. It's already uploaded and it's at the correct time on the right date. First time in a week.
you were having some of I know with the one comic last week. I did catch some of that. I liked your suspense that you build with that.
Oh, and then we got the then I dropped the Monday morning show on Sunday.
Right. Right. Hey, you got to I'm working right now on my best of June. What is it? It's the 6th of July.
Yeah.
I'm still about to get my
I couldn't
best
imagine doing a best of. It would take me forever.
Yeah, I got to go through. I usually pick.
I might try to do that as an end of the year thing, the things that I
Sure.
And that comic where it snaps off, that would be there.
Yes. You could do your blooper.
It'd be kind of the
reel.
worst of. No, it wasn't a blooper because I left it in.
Yeah, no, I mean that's great. I think it's good to. I was gonna do one maybe by the end of the summer, best auction sales. Try to cut together all the biggest lots or best things or
Is that
the
just from just you or from the series that we're doing with all of us?
It could be all of us.
I think it would be cool to do it with all of us. And
just cut together like a best of.
Because there's no question in my mind that one I had last Friday, that would have to go in.
Of course.
Because I had no clue they were worth that much money.
No.
And it turns out that the one that made it skyrocket is worth like 3 times what I sold the lot for.
Wow.
But that's okay because I think it's great. I made money. The guy that's getting it's going to make money. That's what it's all about.
Anybody that is in the chat, if you didn't get a chance, it's on the replay on my channel after this show. If you like, go check it out. Last Friday's auction, we had a lot of fun. We had two big lots that Chaos and Diecast sold. A lot of fun. Impressions were flying, Macho Man, and that was a lot of fun. I've actually promoted I've promoted this guy as Macho Man's voice. I thought it was great. I think anybody
and the Hulk Hogan voice was Diecast.
Yeah, and I thought it was just, we had a lot of fun with it. It was like everything that we want to do, right? Good stuff. Great bids, a lot of fun. It was great. So,
tonight, I don't really have anything to preview for Friday.
Yeah, sure.
But I went by what an earlier suggestion you had, and I got out some stuff that I had kind of rediscovered. I knew I had this stuff.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure where it was. And the one item I knew where it was, but I hadn't looked at it in a long time, and I figured I'd show that.
Right.
And then I got a surprise when I picked up one of them that I'd looked at every day but never thought about, and there was something inside of it that I hadn't seen in ages.
Nice.
And of course, I've got something to show that I showed last night. If I have it here.
I will say hello to some folks in the chat real quick as we're getting people in here to get started on the show and tell. This is kind of a free-form show, guys.
Yeah, I've got something else that I discovered that I didn't know I had.
Cool.
I had no clue it existed.
So let's say hello.
I showed that last night, but I'm going to show it again tonight.
Okay. Say hello to Ella. Hi, Ella. Saved here first. Good to see you. Of course, we have Adam Hart, Man-Made. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for coming. Hope everybody had a great weekend. My man, Nether. Good to see you, Nether Triple X. Thanks for hanging with us. And here we go. Speaking of cool stuff, Secrets of Wanderlust. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. I bought an awesome item from them a couple weeks ago. I have another doll that I found in my garage that I'm going to show later on. That's pretty awesome. Rocco Ramirez. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. And we will keep saying hello to folks as they roll in. Patrick and I were with you, Chaos. We're kind of, it's that post 3-day weekend type thing. We're kind of doing our thing, trying to get acclimated. But it's all good. And is tonight the toy giveaway? Are you going to hold
tonight? Is a toy giveaway. Okay. Do you have the spin? And can you put down all the names? Get all the names together. What you can do is you can put them in Notepad in a list and just copy and paste it onto the spin board.
Okay. I don't know if
I can do it or not.
I mean, we can do it a number of ways. I mean, I can certainly try to get the spin to work. However,
I probably could, but I don't know if it'll work. Well, yeah, I did a video. I did a few seconds of a video, so I should be able to get that to work. I mean, it's just that once I get it set up, you'll have to put it into chat.
Right. Or you could even do it and just you could even show the winner, like take a picture on your phone and just show the winner so everybody could see that it's, No, I do a computer screenshot. Yeah. Yeah. So.
But yeah, it's better if they see it spin and they do, then it's more. But yeah, I guess I can put the names together.
Yeah. No worries. Yeah. So I was trying to think of like a topic, right? And one of the things that a friend of mine did suggest, she was like, and I'll just throw this out to the chat as something we could talk about just to start off. Not a topic for tonight, but patriotic superheroes. Who's the most patriotic?
Truth, justice, and the American way.
Okay, the person that suggested the topic, that was her answer, was Superman. That
Really?
was her.
But no.
I mean, and no disrespect.
Superman is my favorite, but I would have to pick Captain America.
Yeah, because he is an alien. Superman is an alien. I kind of said, okay, and I said what, and then exclude Captain America. So he is an obvious choice.
Well, poop.
I know. No, I get you. No, I get you.
Well, then Shield, after all, he's another one that Kirby created in the vein of Captain America.
That shirt you just showed, that looked like the same exact one that Treasures Noir had. The cap with the...
Well, after the show, I posted a link, so I'm going to go back and watch and see if I do. That was a shameless plug, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, there you go. Yeah. So that's right. Anybody after any of our auctions can always go back and that's right. And it happens. But yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I say Captain America. I mean, he's like, how can you not? Super Soldier, the war, Iron Patriot. That's an interesting one.
Now, if you want to go for just costume, Wonder Woman, the original Wonder Woman.
What about War Machine? Does he fall into? I mean, he was the government's version of Iron Man, or at least that's how they portrayed him in the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
What's up, James? See you, man. T. James Adventures. Good to see you. Uncle Sam.
Look who sent me here. Look who sent me here. I'm in the chat as who sent me here.
That's right. What's up, Cam? Happy post July 4th, Cam M. Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Sergeant Slaughter. Yeah.
Get the Cobra clutch. Nothing's more American than putting someone to sleep with a chokehold from behind. And also a G.I. Joe character, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, man. All the Joes, weren't they, like, to a degree, that was their thing?
Right. He had Refrigerator Perry.
Fighting for freedom, whenever there's...
Right, with a football.
Yep.
A football on a stick.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
There you go.
Of course, he's not a comic book superhero, but he waved the flag like crazy all the time.
He was doing it. So, well, that was the thing, right? It was anybody in the chat, most patriotic superhero. Obviously, we said Superman, Captain America, Wonder Woman. Who else you got? Throw them in the chat. Patriotic superheroes.
The Shield.
The Shield.
Yeah. Archie Comics. But that goes back way before that.
Yeah. Somebody, Superman definitely in there. I think that was the obvious.
Yeah, I mean, Truth, Justice, and the American Way. Duh.
He's kind of, but I think with Superman too, it's also, we're saying patriotic as far as USA. I mean, he was really like world. Yeah.
Not until later.
Okay.
Not until later. In the original version of Superman. Yeah, there you go. All of them.
I just like, wait a minute. I'm thinking
the original Justice League of America.
This right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Green Arrow, Green Lantern, the Atom, and Hawkman.
Yep. Yeah.
I was thinking that, and it's like I looked at the camera and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I'm wearing that shirt.
Yeah. Hello, Jen Hayes. Good to see you.
Hey.
Thanks for coming. Hello. Yeah. Mr. Frugal Frank. Oh, missed you, Frank. There you go. What's up, Frugal Frank? Good to see you, brother. Yeah. How about Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Is he patriotic?
Yeah, before that, he was Sergeant Fury, so.
Right?
That would make him fairly patriotic.
Army. Military, does military automatically make you kind of patriotic? Possibly.
I mean, that's where, yeah, because
in comic books, yes.
Yeah, right.
Because we said G.I. Joe, but I mean, the Joes, that's how they got their start into.
So Sergeant Rock would go in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at Jen already dropping the links.
Fighting Nazis, right? Joe Kubert. Love Sergeant Rock. Sergeant Slaughter, yeah. What's up, Darth? Good to see you, man. Hey, Darth. What's up, Darth? Thanks for coming, man. There he is. Diecast, yes. Patrick Murphy sends all the cool kids to the shows.
Hey, Piffle Knob. Thanks for stopping in, man.
That was another name that threw me when I just took me a couple times the other night. I'm like, I'm gonna get this. Piffle Knob. Hello. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, he's one of the revolting peasants.
Okay, right.
I really have to watch that. When is that, tomorrow?
Yeah. Did you do your show, dude? Did you have another one? Did you do another one?
We are working on it.
Oh, okay.
There were some technical difficulties.
I saw you had the first one. I wasn't sure if you had another one in the can yet, or if you guys are still working that out. That's cool. What's going on? Buenos noches, amigo Felix Maldonado. How are you, sir? Good to see you. From Puerto Rico. Hello. Good to see you.
Which is considered a U.S. mailing address, by the way.
That is. I do get the folks on the FeeBay that are like, do you ship to Puerto Rico? Is it still? I'm like, yes, it's still priority mail, flat rate. Go get it. Awesome.
Right.
There you go. Hawaii,
it's a U.S. territory. So
yeah.
Yep. And I've sent quite a few packages.
They could have been a state many times that they choose not to.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, I grabbed a few items. Well, the first one that, again, I told Chaos and Patrick, people in the chat, kind of sometimes we'll do dedicated shows on everything from something as specific as Spawn to different kinds of toys. But tonight it's just going to be a general chat. We're sharing some stuff. Obviously, we're doing other shows later this week. Auctions are coming up, guys, but we're just going to be showing some toys. I want to share some stuff that I picked up over the last week or two, things that we found, we already had, we may want to sell. So here's some stuff I had shown.
Most of what I'm going to show, I'm not going to sell.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to do it.
That's all right. So I showed her. Yeah, this cute little Boo. I showed her. So
the scariest action figure of them all.
You're right. Everyone was scared by the talking Boo. So, and then of course, then I was like, well, we can always make a nice lot out of it. So I found this awesome plush Sully.
Oh, that's awesome.
To go with her.
Well, and now that makes Boo not quite as scary.
Right? Because he's like the perfect. Oh, she keeps talking. I gotta turn her up. There you go. And he's even kind of cuddly with her. I thought that was like perfect. And then I found this other little dude from Monsters High. So I think he's part of like the fraternity or whatever that they were in the second movie. So building my Monsters Inc. lot. So stay tuned for that. So I have a couple other toys that I'll probably add to that. Yeah, so kind of I think Patrick, we were talking about like when you get stuff and you're heading to the auction, I'm like, what am I gonna do? And it's always just kind of like, okay, these seem to go nicely together. You know?
Right. Yeah, making lots, I believe we were talking about.
Yeah, you just kind of absolutely sellable on her own, you know, but I think when you start adding the cuteness factor.
Yeah.
So.
And we even talked so far as like putting like action figures and comics together.
Yup. Yeah. So, and kind of action figures and comics is definitely something that we can do. I think I don't know if
I tried
Patrick,
that on Mike's auction one time and just nothing. But I think on our auction I might have a little bit better success at it.
Yeah, I think correct me if I'm wrong, didn't Darth do that? Or Darth in the chat, if you're listening, didn't he sell like a Spider-Man toy with a comic? And it was like, I think he did kind of well with it.
I think he might have.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's just interesting, you know. Do collectors want to pop on comics and toys at the same time? Is that, you know, I've had people tell me, like, you know, comic guys don't want to buy shirts. They just want to buy comics. And I hope I can disagree with that.
Who told you that lie? Yeah.
You'd be interested to hear who's told me that. And ironically, they've actually bought things from me after that. So what's that? Hey, what are you gonna do? You know, it's all good.
Oh, something's happened to my video here.
Yeah, you're a little Doritos. There you go.
Yeah. That's weird. I'm gonna have to close that.
Yeah, I thought it was you, Darth. I think, didn't you have like an armored Spider-Man or something that you sold? And he did it with Thanos. That's cool.
Is that better?
A little bit.
It's getting there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I hear you on that, Secrets. Everybody's like, can I buy that? I'm like, you just have to reach out. You just have to communicate. Everybody's like, you have all that stuff. Is it for sale? Yes.
I mean, you can ask me if you can buy anything. A lot of times the answer will be no, but a lot of times it'll be yes. Too.
Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, I'll tell you guys, after Friday's auction, I mean, I was basically running it. I had a couple turns, but then I skipped or whatever. I had 3 people. I bought from 3 different people over the weekend as a result of it. So it's like, it's great. That's optimal, you know. Yeah, armored Spider-Man. Yeah, that's cool.
Let me show you this one thing that I've got here that that you might get a kick out of. It is not for sale. It will never be for sale. This was a gift to me from one of my customers because I collect the Man of Steel.
Wow, that's awesome.
And it's embossed.
Wow.
So yeah, that's something that I won't part with. But it was sitting up, and I forgot, and all I saw of it was this much of it, and I went, "Oh yeah, let me show them that tonight."
Is that a newer piece though, or?
Oh no, I've had that for 25 years.
Wow.
And it was old when I got it.
Is it plastic?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's an injected molding.
Like a molded.
Yeah. See.
Really cool.
Marcon Marketing Concepts, North Kansas City, Missouri, but it doesn't have a date on it.
Hey, Kablamo, thanks for stopping in.
Krakatoa, hello, good to see you, Miss Kablamo. Yo, she was digging on the auction the other night with the t-shirts and whatnot. Lots of fun. Yeah.
I keep sitting here and I keep playing with this little Power Master, and it's like I should stop because his joints are still tight, and if I keep playing with him, I'm going to decrease the resell valuability of it.
Yeah, but it's hard to stop playing with toys.
It is. It is.
I had one break yesterday, actually, Patrick.
Oh no! Which
not one? Not any of the ones that we identified. It was something else, and I was like, "Oh, does this go?"
Yep, sure. Why, yes, it does.
I was like, "Oh," and you know, with a transformer, you have that moment of no return where you're just like, "Oh," I was like, oh well.
Yeah.
Go in the death pile, goes in the graveyard pile,
The pile of shame.
Yeah, right. But I mean, Patrick informed me I don't really do a lot of parts with Transformers, and hell yeah, you can put some stuff up there for parts.
The pile of shame. It can sit next to this.
It's so weird. No, I mean, here's the thing: like, you can sell a whole figure less than you can just like a part of a figure, and it blows my mind. Like right now, I've got a Rodimus Prime listed on my store, and I've got him apart because it's like some person may just want the trailer, some person may just want the cab. I put a couple up on Saturday. One sold immediately, and then I get I'd say within an hour of posting, I got a message. In fact, Kablamo was with me when this happened. We did a posting. We went downstairs. We grabbed a quick smoke, and as I'm smoking, we get took the cat out. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I got a message saying, "Hey, how much you want for just the box?" And I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready to just part that out yet, because again, there is a lot of value if you got the figure and the box together. Yeah. But it's like, I might give it a week and see if I get any nibbles. If not, maybe reach out, say, hey, are you still interested in the box? Let's work a deal.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that
to me that seems silly. If you have the figure in the box and somebody just wants to buy the box, just tell them no, buy the whole thing, and then you can resell yours.
Yeah.
That to me that's silly.
It's not new in the box. It's the figure outside the box. The insert doesn't come with it, but he just wants the box, and I'm just like, I don't know. We'll see.
I do that on eBay if I have almost all the time when it's a lot of like Mickey Mouse figures, and it's like, can I just get that one? And I'm like, you can. You just have to, like, they'll have to pay a little bit more for me to break up the lot, take down the listing, and then all the other ones. It's not like I could just crop out one of the Mickeys, right? I kind of have to reshoot everything. And
there's a lot of work that goes into that. I mean, because especially like, you're right. My opening picture is of the figure with the box and everything, it's like, so you're right. Now I've got time, and time is money in our world, and it's like, so. But I also like what Chaos said, like, you buy the thing and resell the, if you want it, buy the whole thing, take what you need, then resell the rest. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I have a box right here. I wouldn't just sell the box. I'd want to sell everything that was in the box too.
Yeah,
I've done it. It just depends.
Now I've got Patrick intrigued. He wants to know what's in the box. You'll find out later.
Coming soon.
See, that could be the the teaser. What's in the box?
All you have to do is look at the side of the box, and you'll know what's in the box.
Oh, okay.
It's one of those.
What's in the box, right? That's like, could be a little jingle. What's in the box? Chaos. Da-da-da.
Yeah. Oh yeah, well, there's already people that do the what's in the box videos. As a matter of fact, Kevin Smith was doing them for a while. Yeah. What's in the box, and they had toys that were sent to him, and they were opening them up and playing with them. Him and Jay.
Just today, I did a unboxing for Simply Dana. I won on Simply Dana's games, and I did a little unboxing on my channel. I will get that link and drop it if you don't mind. It's about 2 minutes long, so watch it after the show.
Okay.
Yeah. I was thinking.
I'll give you a hint. There aren't any dinosaurs in the box.
Oh, no dinos. I did, Kablamo, I went through some action figures. I did find the Jeff Goldblum from Jurassic Park. I was like, oh, but I know you have it. So I was like, okay, I'll put him over. I did a little chuckle when I found him in the box.
That doesn't mean she wouldn't want it again.
Hey, you never know. I was like, oh, I'll put him right over here. I find Jurassic Park dinosaurs all the time, and when I go to the flea market, I just buy a box of toys. It's like, yeah. That's kind of funny. You see that on screen, Patrick?
Earlier today, my wife watched Patrick's video and said, "Oh man, Patrick Murphy has a package." Let's.
That's classic.
Oh
yeah. We are at 9:30 Eastern.
Are we looking at double entendres here?
Yeah, we haven't reached after hours yet now.
Keeping it PC, awesome, funny. Yeah. Hey, it's just that it's dongle.
Yeah, last night when I was looking for, that. Yeah.
Yeah, that would crack us all up.
His avatar goes perfect with that statement. Look at that.
You need to switch that around.
That's great.
Dongle.
Got to do that at W Premiere. Oh, my dongle.
See, Patrick is on that side of you.
Oh, okay. Wait. Oh, yeah. There you go. There you go.
No, last night I couldn't find my dongle.
That's right.
I do have by the way, for the resellers out there, you got to be careful with the wording on your dongle, because if you use the word lightning port, that will get zeroed. Yeah,
that's a what do they call it? It's
it's trademarked by. Yeah. Oh man, darn it! Am I even allowed to say it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
okay. You can say it.
I just thought about
you just can't sell it.
Right. And it's like, come on, really? I mean, whatever. I mean, to some degree, I understand how that and why it should work, but it's like when your product is in, I mean, let's face it, in today's technology world, you're really either Android or Apple. Okay. So right. 50% of smartphone users, that's what they got. And it's like,
yeah, you can't say it has a lightning plug. You have to say this fits the Apple computer.
Yeah, and it's like, come on. To me that just seems petty. And maybe, again, I'm the guy who comes home and eats the 88-cent TV dinner. So obviously I'm not doing something that this multi-billion-dollar company is doing. Right. But it's like, I'm just trying to help you spread the love. So you can, still
one dongle at a time.
One dongle at a time. If you still got earbuds and you don't want a Bluetooth, this helps you. But that's not what they want. They want you.
You know what I just found on my desk? Hey,
I just saw one of those the other day. Speaking of, now we observe horizons. Dongle.
Here it is, folks.
I'm not pulling out my dongle.
This is my iPod testing dongle right here.
Right.
That's right. It's whenever I get an iPod and a box of stuff, it's like bam, test. Or a older iPhone. Gotta have that.
Oh, another XXX. I was in the industry when the whole battery thing with like the iPhone 6, and it just killed those batteries. And we did run a promotion to price match what they were doing, and we ton of batteries.
Yep. So many people, I'm like, oh, you have an older one? Yeah, go to the Apple store and just tell them to replace it. And 9 times out of 10, they're like, here, and they just fix it or make it work.
Here's one that got me. Walmart recently updated all their software. It's supposed to be easier to use and all this stuff. What they didn't bother doing is updating any of their hardware. So it's slow as shit.
Yeah.
Pardon my language.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I have a mix of both. I do like the iPhone. Um, I wasn't a huge cell phone person for the longest time, but then once it really started to go and the cameras got good enough on the phone with the Phoebe, it just was so much easier
Yeah.
compared to shooting and then plugging in the camera and that whole thing. The ability to just
Actually,
do that.
there's supposed I need to order some things because there's supposed to be a way that I can take my SLR and hook it up to my computer and do streaming with it.
Yes, yeah, you just
But I
need the
also,
right cable.
but in order to do that, I also need to buy a, a battery adapter that I can plug in so that I don't run out of battery after the first 10
Right,
minutes.
right. Yeah.
Even though I have like 3 batteries, it'll be a pain.
There's probably a kit for that camera
Yeah.
to do that very thing, you
Oh,
know.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I just haven't wanted to spend the money yet.
Wow, look at he's got Nether, man. 3,000 Chromebooks. Look at that. Bam. I like those. I had purchased those before. Acer Chromebook. Acer, you know, affordable, not the worst brand for sure. The
Definitely
Chromebooks,
not the best either.
no, but I mean affordable. I think.
But it's what are you doing with said
Right.
piece of technology?
Education for basic
Mhm.
internet use. You know, it's
I mean, it's not like I'm going to take something like that and try to do quality 3D graphics on it.
no.
Right. I mean, this is for kids in classes, who are doing Zoom calls.
Yeah. I bought a Chromebook over the holidays for my sister. She's not super computer savvy, but it was like it's basically a browser, browser based.
Yeah. Well, that's the reason I bought that little tablet.
Yeah.
But I wasn't, I've been wanting a tablet to play with and to learn how to use them because I know it's not the same as a phone and it's not the same as a computer. It's halfway in between both.
Yeah, that's the
Okay, it's closer to a phone.
Yeah, I was going to say because a tablet is just basically whatever OS you use minus the phone capabilities, which you could still do phone capabilities via Wi-Fi, whether it be through like Google Voice, WhatsApp, or various other. I'm going to shut up now because I sound like I'm back at the.
But anyway, the reason I bought it was it was part of the Black Friday thing, and it was like $39, and I went, why not? And it came with a little charger, like a stand that's a charger. Said, yeah, why not?
Yeah, those are cool.
That's hard to beat that price.
right.
Of course, now I want a bigger one.
Yeah, well, there's the iPad 12.9 tablet, and it's like
I'm not paying Apple prices for anything.
My first black and white television when I was a kid was a 13-inch. It's like
I still will buy the first, if I find them. You can find the first iPad. They still sell at a decent price if you can find them. I'll buy them all the time because people are like, "Oh, it's old." I'm like, "How much?" And if I could get them for cheap, I always buy them.
Oh yeah, I can understand that.
Same
but I mean, I'm not paying the prices for a new Apple anything because you have to pay extra for the name.
Right.
This is cool. Now this is what they consider a PDA, not an actual smartphone, but a PDA. This is right at the launch of the height of I think iPhone Gen 1 was out at the time. But here's the cool thing about this, right? Check it out. Oh, that's right. Look at that. Got a little keyboard action going on there. And now check this out. Bam. Is that not cool?
Yeah, I've looked at those before and went.
It's like a combo.
Great looking gadget.
Slider combo phone.
Yeah, this was, and I had a little stylus and everything. It ran Windows Mobile 6.5. Love this phone. I just
Oh, Pernini, I never knew that was Shrek on your avatar. That's adorable. I just noticed that. Sorry. So what, you still use that?
Oh
No,
no,
it's just an old, you're just have it
yeah,
in your graveyard there.
yeah. But I probably should have sold it a while ago. There's stuff on here that I eventually should have got off, but it was a fun phone. I love the whole the whole slide and the whole. And then my first Android, if you will, because again, I there's just something for me about the 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 feedback. I had the Galaxy. This was considered the Epic on the Sprint profile. I know it was called various other things on different providers, but it ran Android, but it still had the full QWERTY keyboard. I don't know. For me, just feeling the physical buttons was always a big thing. But I mean, look at this compared to.
All right, good.
But look at this as compared to.
Yeah, it's this. The screen definitely matters nowadays. I think with video and everything that we're doing, I think it does matter, right? I mean, even with something like Instagram, I have the iPhone 7. I'm kind of good with it, but I think if it was smaller, it would be a little dicey, right? With all those little icons and just I don't know. I'm a pretty
I have trouble with my phone because I have hands for fit for.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example.
Chaos could play catcher, no problem. There you go. Right.
I can.
Right.
And I'm not bending it.
Right.
Oh, in case you're wondering what comic it is, it's just nothing important.
It's right. I remember I used to hear that Dr. J, if you laid out, I think it was like Time magazine, he could take his hand and go across both pages. Like he had an awesome palm, right? He could just palm that basketball. Yeah. But I got a couple toys that I will show real quick too. We'll bounce back and forth. These are some larger Toy Biz got these out. Actually, these are kind of pieced together. And you guys know all these characters, but I'll to this guy, he's pretty popular right now. I think they're coming out with a show, Omega Red. He's X-Men, X-Force, I think, bad guy, if I'm not Wolverine bad guy.
Maybe, I don't know.
Wolverine bad guy, yeah.
Wolverine bad guy, right?
I would have had to have read some of those Wolverine comics. I have to know that.
Yeah.
Now I have read a few Wolverine comics. I've read the series by Frank Miller, the first miniseries, and it was excellent. But and I think I read the first 2 or 3 actual Wolverine comics and went, okay, they're okay. Then I read some of the Marvel, the ones where he appeared in that Marvel Presents, whatever it was. And a lot of those stories were really good.
Yeah, the X-Men, the second series, number 4 is his first. That's a pretty hot, more expensive book nowadays. I didn't realize.
Oh yeah, really? I've got some of them.
Yeah,
didn't know that.
It has like him. Yeah, go ahead, Patrick. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say I do have that figure. It's a beautiful figure. I mean, it's
cool.
Yeah.
He came with the like whatever, the cord rope thing that comes out of his palm. It would have went right there. He came with one. I'm missing it, but this is the bigger size too. These are the 10 inch. So I got a bunch of these. I got him, Chrome, Cyclops.
Wow. Okay.
It looks more like bronze.
Yeah, they came out with they did the regular set and then they did them kind of bronze. They did all the characters like that. So I got bronze Scott Summers there. You guys know this guy. Apocalypse. And he would have come with, I think, an extra arm or something that came with him, but he's pretty cool.
Yeah, most of those figures came with extra.
Yeah.
With an extra piece so you could build an even larger
Crazy
figure.
looking. The first, arguably the first mutant, right?
No.
No? Who was the first?
Moon Boy.
Okay. All right. Give you that. Yeah. He's just like so crazy looking.
Yeah, now that's time-wise.
Right.
In reality, the first mutant for Marvel Comics is the Submariner.
Okay.
Because his first appearance was 2 months before the first appearance of Superman in Action Comics #1. But it's so rare that it's not considered.
Mr. Sinister.
Yeah. So Chaos was selling the famous covers the other night. Here's him with his, I guess, cape. That isn't wings, right?
Right. It's cape.
No, I wasn't selling it. I was offering it. I don't think I got any bids on it.
Yeah. He was always kind of fun. Dug him. He's kind of always this kind of Dracula-like, but not quite, right? It's kind of had that. So these will be
Diecast, you need a real coffee pot. I mean, go get yourself a percolator because it makes better coffee and all of that other crap.
That is true. I'm a big like grind and brew, make your own. It's always better. Coffee snob.
Well, I like the percolator.
So all of these may be available later this week. Stay tuned. So here's a lot of some goodies. I'll throw you guys back up. I'll put these back down. And there we go. Good. Yeah. 12-inch Toy Biz goodness. Oh. Goes down. All right. So what else is going on? What are your guys' plans for the week?
Oh, I'm going to be on here, and then I'm working on some graphics for someone that I can't tell you what it is.
Oh,
it's one of those. It's one of those projects that I'm not allowed to talk about, other than the fact that I'm working on it.
Okay.
That's why I probably won't be pulling anything for the auction until the day of the auction.
Okay. Gotcha.
But I have a couple of things that I will probably show today.
Graphics for YouTube-based something, or just your own thing?
No.
Oh, okay.
I've been contracted to do some graphics.
Oh, cool! Awesome, cool. Awesome.
I'm lousy at most things, but this is one area that when it comes to making graphic pictures and the stuff like that, I'm not very good. But this particular thing that I'm doing, I'm very good at. So just can't say what it is.
No, I definitely understand that.
Proprietary stuff. Which was the word I was looking for when we were talking about those plugs earlier. Proprietary.
Yep.
Absolutely.
How you can make a proprietary object is beyond me. I can understand having proprietary software, proprietary other things, but proprietary actual objects seems a little strange.
They make proprietary screws.
That's true.
Yes. Oh yeah, the Dell, and I remember on the Dell you used to have those star-looking ones.
Actually, the Torx were originally proprietary.
Yes.
The Phillips screw was originally a proprietary item.
Yep.
Yes. What's up, Ma Powell? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Saw you snuck in there while I was showing my.
That's a cute butterfly.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't know Omega Red had jumped in price. That's great to know, because I mean I consider myself a little bit in this, this toy comic.
You're in it.
I will admit,
I can tell you
do have one or two toys.
Yes, I think you're in it.
Thank you, kind gentlemen.
And you might have a couple of comics.
Yeah.
But no, I had no idea but that's great to know, because I do have a few of those figures that you highlighted there, and it's like, maybe it's time.
Yeah,
Good to know.
and again, it's one of those things. I'm booking out the auctions to see if mine pops off. Then who knows? You know what I mean? Then be like, hey, some people out there are interested. Doesn't hurt to try.
Yeah.
Throw it out there. See how it goes.
Hey, that's how Diecast decided to bring out those wrestling figures, because I showed him and they went for decent. So he pulled out some and went nuts.
Hey, Chandra, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you, man.
Now I will say this, that I am highlighting the names and putting them on a list so that we can do a giveaway a little bit later.
Awesome. Hi, Chandra. Good to see you. Yeah. So I have the next round of goodies, right? I can show, unless you guys want to.
I have something here that
go ahead.
That was a surprise. Okay. I knew I had this item.
Oh boy.
I knew I had this. This is not a big deal. And a lot of stuff that you're going to see is Superman.
In the can.
And this is just really cool.
That's cool.
What I forgot was that I had put something inside the can. And I had completely forgotten that I had these. See if I can get one out.
Oh, wow.
I've got 3 of them. I've been looking for a 4th for many, many years. But yeah, that's something I forgot that I had. And if I hadn't have pulled that down to show it, of course they're stuck together. Yeah, I'll put them in soapy water later and get them apart.
Yeah, it'll come apart. That's really cool. I've seen that set before. That's really cool.
But yeah, this was
in the 50th. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty old.
Yep.
Yeah, because
not for sale, okay?
Because
part of my Superman collection.
Then they just do the 75th a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, in another 17 years, they'll be doing the 100th.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah,
Superman's been with us for a few days.
That's right. So yeah, I have here. I'll go like this. So
I'm waiting to see what Patrick Murphy's going to show.
All right, here. Go ahead.
No, I don't.
We'll go back.
He just wants to see what I have in the box. That's all.
52 minutes in, suspense is building. We'll leave it at that. That's okay. Look at all the plush are all waiting. They're excited. So yeah, the next thing I pulled out, the word Lego keeps coming up, right? People want their Lego. I had a Lego guy. I don't know if he's going to come on the show. Screw it. I found a bunch of Lego stuff. I think I'm going to sell some of it, and I'll show some of it right now. I have this whole lot. It's a whole bunch of different Lego stuff, and if you guys are interested in this, great. Maybe it'll come up on Friday. So we have stuff like Unikitty set. Found all these different sets. Some are cartoon, comic book related. This is the Guardians of the Galaxy Marvel superheroes ship from Infinity War. So you get the full ship there. A couple more of these little Unikitty packs. Don't know much about these. A lot of these I got from online sellers at auction, and lots of stuff. Ninjago. Have you guys watch any of the Lego movies? The Ninjago movie was actually pretty good. You ever?
Those figures were available up until I think last year or the year before.
Yeah, Ninjago, pretty funny. I dug it. It had some funny stuff in it. And then I don't know what, I think I got these from Mr. Lego. Nexo Knights. I don't know anything about those. Got those. And then now we get into some really fun stuff. So now we have Batman movie. You get the little Batwing toy. And we'll go even more. Then I got this awesome Superheroes Enter the Dark Knight comic book with the Dark Knight figure right there that you can put together. How cool is that right there?
That's cool. Way
Right.
cool.
And then I pulled this down from way back there. So I got the set
Wow.
of the Marvel superheroes, Batwing
DC
and Joker
Universe.
and vehicles and the hood all together.
That is cool.
It is cool. This is a tough one, tougher
I
set.
disagree with the age group though. 7 to 14.
Oh my God. But
it should be 7 to 114.
What does it say? Ages 7 to 14.
It should be 7 to 114.
Well, well, I did. I mean, I won't take it all. I did put it together because I made sure it is missing 2 small pieces out of the whole set.
Oh my goodness.
And it took me like an hour to put all these together with the instructions. So since there's like
small pieces, okay, that makes the price go down by about 90%.
Right? I'm like, oh no. So then I was like, well, I got to sweeten it up a little bit. So I think I'm going to throw these in with it. So I think I'm going to throw in Superman, Wonder Woman, and the Lex Luthor.
Oh, I want those so much.
Okay. So,
but no, you got to put those in with it because you already said you would.
Do you own one of these?
I don't own any of those.
Oh.
And I collect Superman and Wonder Woman stuff. So when you get more of them, I mean,
do you own him?
Of course not. You put those in the box, and when you get extras of that, let me know.
Okay, so in the wild, you're down if I find these again.
Yeah, if you find those in the wild, I'm definitely down for them.
Okay, not Batman.
Batman's okay, but he's no Superman or Wonder Woman.
Okay, okay.
But if you find a Supergirl, don't even try to sell it to anybody else.
Supergirl, I got you. So that's the lot. That would be the lot. All of it. So see how we roll on that. So there's another, if you see this back, tune in. We'll showing off some goodies for the Lego figures. They're just, man, it's like the original.
So cool.
They are, and it's like the level of detail, but minimalism at the same time to make it just right.
And when I was Lego age, under like 9, Legos consisted of bricks that you could build a house with, and that was it.
Right. It was the house. Well, I remember one of the more expensive, if you watch.
And I much preferred my Lincoln Logs.
Yeah. I think we said it, Patrick, right? The toys that made us, right? That show. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure in the Lego one, they show it's the castle. If you find that original, like, yellow castle. Yes. Yeah. Big, but like, I think it's thousands of dollars if you find it.
What about the battle sets, the blue and the gray, and and there was some one for the Old West, and there was another one that was knights, and those are worth a small fortune too. Yeah, it's that castle. I think it's the yellow castle with all the knights, and if you find that complete or even part, woo, money, absolutely.
And then wasn't there I don't know if it was mentioned in that. It's been a while since I watched it, but I know one of the other hard finds is the Death Star, the Star Wars Death Star.
Yep.
That's another good one. I mean, if you could find, it'll probably fetch a pretty penny just out in the wild because of just its size.
I sold one in the 90s. I think I got like 120 for it back then.
Wow.
And it was missing some pieces.
Yeah, I mean, I have, I was considering doing it. I may do it. I have like sandwich bag, Ziploc, full to the top of minifigures, just like all. And what I've seen people do is they just get one of the bases that's like whatever 6-inch by 6-inch, and they just line, say maybe do 10 or 15 minifigures all random around, and they're just like starting bid $1 a piece, and it's like, you know, I could probably do that, you know, and just random, because people collect those little minifigures.
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah,
super duper collectible. You know.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of them are more interested in the figures than sometimes even the play sets alone. You know what I mean? Not to downplay the play sets by any means, but you know, you like you just showed the Wonder Woman, the Batman, the Superman.
Absolutely. Yeah, and they're having a lot of the cable shows are having the Lego animated movies. I saw one was like Legion of Doom, where they had all the different guys. I mean, they had it's pretty cool with pretty much all the characters they made into little.
Well, that original Batman Lego movie was one of the best Batman movies ever made.
It was great. Yeah.
A lot of people don't agree with that, but that's my personal opinion, and I'm sticking with it.
Well, it's fun. It's fun. It's a different take where it's like, you know, the characters, and it's canon, but it's not canon in some aspect. I don't know. To me, it's fun.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody leaves, should I take them off the list?
Don't you have to be present to win?
You do have to be present.
It would be better, but I never put that out.
It's your prize you've been promoting. I don't know how you wanna.
Well, we'll take them off if they're not in the chat.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I thought it was fun. I dug it. Yeah, had some great voices.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, and it's like they I don't want to say they outright made fun of themselves, but there was definitely some knocks at kind of like the superhero tropes, and just how like the Batman, like, you know, just it was fun, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Poking fun at itself, right?
Exactly.
Self-deprecating. I love that. I think just that kind of almost like, in a way, animated Ferris Bueller, right? Kind of staring into the camera and making a remark like in the moment, right? Or you know, almost like The Office, right? Just kind of like commentary in the moment, but it's animated. It's great. And adults, I think, get that, where kids, I think they get it, but they're more like hee hee ha ha. He's being silly. You know?
I mean, Deadpool does that in the Deadpool
absolutely
movie.
Right.
And of course, in the comic, they claim Deadpool is the first to break the fourth wall, which is a bunch of crap because John Byrne did it in She-Hulk 20 years before.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. So
let me go ahead and show you this book that I came up with. Now, I showed this on Diecast channel. It was a Superman book. This is from Fisher-Price. Again, I'm not going to sell the book. I might consider selling what's inside the book. This I didn't know was in there. This was a complete surprise to me. It's like a postcard. It's number, looks like number 30 of 500, and it's autographed by, among others, Paul Denny, Alan Bennett, and I don't know who the other guy is. But it has 3 autographs on it. And I might consider selling this simply because I didn't know I had it.
Right.
But it was in this book, and I never knew I had it because I'd never opened the book before. So, like I said, I might consider selling that.
When you say you didn't know you had it, does that mean you forgot, or
that means I literally never opened the book and didn't know it was there?
Oh wow!
So it is
It is a new discovery from what? I think I discovered it on Sunday.
Right, but you didn't get that signed yourself. That's a complete.
No. It was a total surprise to me when I opened that up. I went, "Whoa, what is this?"
Wow, that's awesome.
I had no clue it was there.
That's awesome. Yeah, I had a similar thing happen.
Come on.
Oh, sorry. I'll save it for another show. But I had a similar thing happen. I've had it happen before, but I had one happen last year where I was like, oh my gosh. Not a signed thing, but something, a piece of memorabilia was left in another object that
That's what that is. That's a memorabilia that's left.
And I was like, oh my God. And I will just hint, it is wrestling related. And I was like, so if we end up having something like happened last Friday, who knows? I may offer something up.
Well, it's already being called the Friday night Horizon Picks WWF.
Horizon Wrestling
World Wrestling Federation. Horizon
that's
World
awesome.
Wrestling Federation.
Works for me. Hey, that's anytime there's anything catchy, sounds great. Let's do it. Sounds good.
Check for money. Frank, you don't know how true that is.
Yeah.
I used to read voraciously when I was in high school. And I mean, I would buy 2 or 3 books a week and read them. And sometimes I'd use dollar bills or 5s or 20s as bookmarks. and sometimes I'd get caught up in something else and I'd put the book down and I'd never get a chance to go back to it. Well, my mom was selling a bunch of books. And this guy thumbed through it and he went, "Did you know there's a 20 in here?" And she went, "What?" "Okay, none of the books are for sale until I go through them." And she said she pulled more money out of the books than what she sold the books for.
I've had multiple times.
I don't do that anymore.
I've bought a wallet at a flea market that had money in it. Yeah. I've actually bought a nice leather wallet. How much? And they're like, $5, and I'll buy it. And then it had cash, but I always go back. And I had a lady go, "Oh my God," and thank you. And then I said, "Do you still?" And it's interesting. "Do you still want to sell the wallet?" And almost always the answer is no, which is interesting. But what I'll do is, "How about anything else?" And they'll almost always say, "Well, whatever, thank you." Like, is there anything? And I've been given stuff. So it's just an interesting thing. It's that weird karma, but it's that perception.
It would be ultimate. You open the wallet, you're going through it, and you decide you want to things. How much? $5. And you flip through it and you go, "Oh,
to take out the $5." Yeah, I get it. That would be like, oh yeah, because if I was doing a flea market and that happened, I would be like,
"But here's the $5, and here you can have the rest of this money too."
Right. I think it's just kind of the karma of things,
There's no way I would keep the money. I would give it right back to them.
Yeah, and a lot of times, again, like I said, usually it's like a parent with their kid, and like, what am I going to be? This like, I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, but all right. So here I have.
Now, if it's a wallet with a penny in it, I won't give the penny back.
Okay.
Because there's a superstition that goes with that.
All right. That's right.
You don't give something that carries money unless it has money in it.
That's good.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's good.
If you give somebody a wallet, you're supposed to put some type of money in it.
Yep. Yeah. Now that I have, Mama Wolf, definitely. I got at the Goodwill. I bought a pair of jeans, and I took them home, and it had a 50 in the back pocket.
Yeah, what do you do in that situation? Because I mean, that's coming from a secondhand store, so you can't find the original owner. Yeah.
Yo,
I'm certainly not going to take it back and give it to Goodwill.
Yeah, I didn't do that
because they're probably overcharging for it in the first place.
But I usually, I mean, I do frequent the GW here and there, you know. But here, all right. So my creepy item that I found in my garage. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Secrets of Wanderlust. I don't know if they're still watching, but I'll put myself up here, and maybe it's a little early. Maybe this might be a little bit closer to Halloween, but
yes.
And her eyes open when she has sleepy.
Well, that's standard for a lot of the dolls from the 50s
Right.
and 60s.
She's big. She's probably, 2.5 feet tall. But just has this, I think, could be an original dress, whatever, the hair. But again, is this creepy? Is this...
I was going to ask, is that an actual Annabelle, an older Annabelle doll, or is that just some doll, just some random?
I think it's probably a vintage ideal. I'll have to look her up.
Yeah, just
so she's not
pull down her pants and look at her butt.
Yeah.
It'd be there or the back of her neck.
Yeah, I don't think that she's like super valuable. So I think somebody could really make her really crazy.
But that's the beauty, because if she's not like specifically like an Annabelle, like I'm made to be creepy, and she's just like a regular doll, that ups the creep factor.
Yes.
At least in my opinion. Yeah. Especially with that
hair. Now, the hair is all there, like the face.
Now, here's the reason I don't find it creepy, because I remember dolls like that my sisters had when I was very young, and it didn't bother me because that's the way the dolls were. So to me, they're not creepy.
It's like, to me, and the sound her little eyes make when she wakes up is like, it's like...
I wonder if I have my doll puppet.
Well, now, and here's the thing, like, everybody thinks that Annabelle is a doll that's made like in that style, right? But the actual quote-unquote Annabelle, the one that's in the Satanic Museum, is nothing more than a Raggedy Ann doll.
What's up, Lily? Oh, there you go. Did she come out and play? Right. Yeah, this... So, again, I had a previous buyer came in and was looking for some vintage tools and stuff, so I was rummaging in the garage, and I opened a bit, and I had placed her on the top, and I opened it looking for tools. I scared the crap out of me.
I remember I believe it was, I want to say, like around, remember their first trip down to the Titanic, and they actually brought back footage in the sand. There's a broken, or not, I don't want to say it's broken, but anyway, it's half of a doll face. It's like, whoa! I remember seeing that like okay, that 1986 me got a little freaked out at that picture.
And it's like, it's old in quality because it's still existing in the water, right? Yep. It's still there, like. Oof. Yeah, was that for real?
With Annabelle. Was that it for?
Hi, Chucky's little sister. Be creepy if she had voice. I Chucky little sister.
Oh,
that's the comment from Mama Wolf?
Yeah, Pearl. Yeah, the thing with Annabelle. Yeah, it is and I think the reason they don't use that is because again, the porcelain dolls and like what Horizon just highlighted there, you can definitely get a more creep factor with those than I think you can a Raggedy Ann doll. Which, I mean, now knowing that though, I mean, oh, come here.
Yeah, I mean, and that one looks like it was from a kit. That one looks like somebody sewed that.
Yeah, this is definitely handmade. I can't find any tags on her.
Yep.
They've got they got a name sewed in here. Now my late grandmother and my mother, they used to make these.
Yeah.
And a lot of them would wind up going to hospitals for children, whether it be, burn unit children, children on, just, I mean, they were very good about giving back like that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I know that, I mean, gosh, I took sewing when I was like in like whatever middle school or whatever. And yeah, we would make the pillow, we would make like a little doll. But when I know people, those kits are some of them are really intricate for some of the larger Raggedy Ann and Andy. I mean, you could really make some wonderful handmade craft dolls. It's awesome stuff.
Yeah, but they used to make them, and they would, I mean, don't get me wrong, they would sell some from here from time to time, but a lot of them were made for, just children in need, and it was cool. They always donated stuff like that. So, my cousin, she was getting rid of a bunch of stuff, and she, I think she ran across one of their original patterns. I'm like, if you don't want it, don't give that away.
Yeah, no, somebody will want that. They would
want that. Yeah. Even if it's not something that I would actually use, just to preserve that memory.
Sure.
Yes.
And
I might hit up somebody for some Mylar instructions.
I might be able to find somebody that knows something about it.
There it is. So here we'll go. Where are we? Another doll. So thanks again, Patrick Murphy. Help me identify this guy. Halo, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
It's a McFarlane Halo figure. Totally random. I don't play huge amount of video games. So found this in the one tub. Like, hey, Patrick. Bam, Halo. So this guys will probably go up on my store. I
have a couple of things here that will probably go up for auction on Friday.
Cool.
Here's Hawk and Animal, the Road Warriors from the Rimco AWA series.
You don't have the armor, right? No armor.
No, I don't have the armor for them.
Okay.
But I have these, and I have a few other Rimco wrestling figures that may go up as well.
Those are great.
Weren't we just talking about Remco?
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are great, Chaos. Those are some of the more, I think, pricier ones of that line, too.
Yeah. But like I said, I have a few other Remcos that will also be going up at the same time. And I did ship those. I shipped just about everything that I boxed. Actually, I shipped everything but the comics that I sold on Friday. And the only reason I haven't shipped the comics yet was I just got the money.
Yeah. Yeah, Remco's great. They kind of remind me in a way as this like transition between like Masters of the Universe, that kind of squat looking figure.
Well, the legs are that way.
They're kind of like weird amphibious, like a frog, right? Kind of crouched.
But I figured I'd show something I'm planning on auction. And that will probably be in there. I don't know if I'll be selling the blue figures this week or not. I haven't made up my mind. But I have some blue action figures, or wrestling figures also. And Patrick saying, "Get to the box."
Nice. Oh, is that an Evil Buzz?
Yes.
I never knew that. What is?
I found these in the same box with the McFarlane figure. So I found this one Buzz.
Okay, I know Buzz. Yeah.
Regular Buzz. He's not a fast food. He's like a regular action figure.
Yeah.
But then you got the anti-Buzz.
Oh wow!
And they crazy look at these crazy looking. Look at that.
I mean, and I apologize. If I know I've seen 1 and 2. I might have seen 3. Is that the one with the dude that plays Frasier?
I believe he was in the 3rd movie, I think.
So I mean, is that canon? Is Anti-Buzz, is that canon?
I don't think I've seen the 3rd one.
What do you mean canon?
Like, I mean, was he an actual character in the Toy Story line? Like, because again,
yes. Oh yeah, this.
Oh no, I didn't know.
Did he appear in the movie? Is what we're asking.
I think so. I'm pretty sure. And this is by Disney Pixar. Like this is
Wow.
Crazy looking, right?
Yeah.
He's like the Bizarro Buzz.
I learned something new right here on Horizon Picks channel, ladies and gentlemen. That's awesome, man.
So yeah, might put these up. I have a big Toy Story lot. I got shirts. I got some other merch, but I found these two. So I was like, that's pretty. I could start with these and add on or whatever. I thought these were kind of fun. So yeah, you could look Anti-Buzz. You could look up the comps. I mean, I don't think it's like tremendously expensive, but I haven't seen this before. I was like, he's pretty cool. At first, I didn't. He was in a different box. I'm like, God, it looks like Buzz Lightyear, but it's like
no.
He's so twisted. I love it. Look at his morphed arm. It's like
he looks like Buzz Lightyear, but no.
He's crazy looking. I think he's great. Look at that. Anyway, found those two. Talk about. I love aggressive looking toys, and man, this one.
Cruella.
Yes.
It's
I have to get her straight. She's like, oh, her head's kind of turned around here. Wait. Yeah. There we go. Look at that face.
Okay, that's the stuff of nightmares there.
Yes, it could be the Joker. I mean, look at that.
Wow.
So
that's actually a little scary.
I thought I'd put her. I have a whole bunch of Dalmatians and other. I might do like a Disney lot, though. And it's Disney store. Kind of crazy. So found that in another lot. I was like, oh my God, I think I got this actually in the lot with the Angry Birds. Remember I showed you guys all those Angry Birds the other day?
Mm-hmm. 4 million Angry Birds?
Right. So yeah, I got that. And then these were with the Angry Birds too. I thought these were friggin' adorable. These are by Hallmark.
Aw.
They're like, this is like the size of like a tennis ball. They're like these little koosh.
That's cool.
I thought that was but dude, the best of the best.
Harley Quinn.
Isn't that adorable? I don't know, man. I geek out on this type of stuff. I was like, oh, no way. Look at that. So.
If I wasn't so invested in collecting Superman and Wonder Woman, I could seriously think about collecting Harley Quinn.
Hot right now. That's for sure. All right, so we're at almost at an hour and a half. What do you guys get anything else? I have a couple more items.
I guess it's time to show the box.
Dun, 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 dun,
It's not a little box, so you're gonna have to make me big.
Dun dun da 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 da. Wow. Oh, I see McFarlane toys on it. No. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's a full case of 12 of. I couldn't read it, folks. It's a full case.
I'll pull one of them out.
Chaos is showing a full case of something McFarlane. 3, 2. Oh, can he do it? He's trying to without damaging. 3, 2. Oh, look at that. It's Techno Spawn. Nice. Whoa.
The whole case is Techno Spawn. It's a case
all
of Techno.
Scary.
Yes, it's a full case of Technospawn.
And how
I
many?
opened it to make sure they were all in there, and that's it.
And they're good.
New old stock.
And is it how many were in that series? I don't think I collected that.
I don't know.
It looks like on the back, probably 6 or 7 of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh wow, that's awesome. That is awesome. New old stock, ladies and gentlemen, still in the McFarlane case they were shipped in. I mean,
Does it get any better? Well, yeah, I still have the Chucky in his mind.
I will say that is impressive, but yes, Mr. Chaos, you have shown us more impressive cases of items, but that is quite impressive.
that is.
Steel trap, right? Yep, that's cool.
I liked these, but they didn't sell well enough for me to put out the second case. I just barely sold one case of them. When they came out, they were not that popular. I'm hoping they're a little rare.
There you go. Oh, Darth got his books. Very cool. Yes, I'm with you, Nether. NOS. I use that on the FeeBay all the time when I have it.
New old stock.
Absolutely.
You know, sometimes there are some acronyms out there. It's like, what?
That one I love. All right, we'll go back up here. Very cool. Yeah, that now is that.
I told Patrick I had it a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I finally got to the point where I could dig it out. Not quite to where I can dig out those Elvira, that case of Elvira yet. But I could get to that one. I have a case of Xena toys also.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
I think it was the second series.
Okay.
I'm with you, Nether. Movie Maniacs.
Movie Maniacs were pretty cool.
Great
yeah.
stuff.
I mean, and we've talked about this before on this particular channel. It's like how McFarlane just revolutionized the way that, you know, you buy a figure and the way a figure is supposed to look and what you can. You were buying like a mini statue to some degree, you know, something that you could display on your office desk and, you know, not the big blockiness of G1. I seen something. I watched something. Oh yeah, it was a G1 repaint Galvatron, and it was painted because the original G1 didn't look like the cartoon. It didn't have the cartoon colors. So Takara came out. They re-released it and they made it like more to the animated series. So it was more purple, right? And the guy reviewing it, he's like, yeah, and G1 Galvatron and all of his great G1 blockiness. And it's like, I got that immediately. Like, yeah, you're right. G1 Transformers were pretty blocky.
Yeah.
McFarlane definitely took it to a new level, but I think this company took it to the statue level.
Yeah, it's awesome. That was a great line.
And this is the one I'm giving away.
Yeah.
This is my July giveaway for toys. And that will be before very long. Tonight, as a matter of fact. You must be here to win. I have everybody that's in the chat. And we can do that whenever you're ready.
Yeah, and up to you, Chaos. Whenever you want to do it tonight, great. If you want to build on that, we can. It's your stuff. I appreciate the giveaway. It's up to you. But yeah, I've bought and sold that set a bunch of times. Great stuff. I love the female figures of that line. Yeah, I think it's the best Evil Ernie. I think it's the best Evil Ernie figure. I don't know if I've seen one.
Are there other Evil Ernie figures?
No.
I was going wait a minute. Like,
that one, but that one looks amazing, and it's like done. It's like right? Lady Death, Purgatory.
There was definitely a few variations of.
They've done a lot of those, right?
Yeah, but it's like Evil Ernie. It's like I can only think of that one.
Yeah, I think that's it's a pretty awesome figure. Let's see if I can get this to work.
All right, we got a few people coming in. Let's see. Yeah, I think so. Now that you showed and we're mentioning prize, I see a few more people jumped up in the number. Let's see. So yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, they actually have to have made a comment in the chat to be eligible.
Yeah, anybody definitely drop a comment, say hello in the chat. Chaos is going to do a giveaway of that figure. We are at 90 minutes, gentlemen, in the show time, 10:30 Eastern. Thanks for hanging with us. This is Toys Comics Talk with my two main man here, chatting about goodness. So yeah, real quick side topic. I know Chaos, you and I have talked quite a bit about fast food premium toys, right?
Oh yeah, I've got a couple of those.
Yeah, so I did go through. I went through, like I've been showing you guys, a couple bins. I found a few that I did find are loose and do have some value, and you might have these. I'll show these real quick. I found these guys.
No, those are too new.
These are Burger King.
Yeah.
Beyblade.
Yeah, but they came out in the 2000s, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so they're too new. I wouldn't have any of those.
Yeah, these are loose Burger King Beyblade. So that was the top game that got, and I think there's even a cartoon and a video game, and so these are a set of 3 Beyblade. So they kind of do look a little bit like your Pokemon, Digimon, Dragon Ball kind of look, but they're Beyblade. So pretty decent value. If you guys find these out in the wild, if they're in the package, even better. But Burger King Beyblade, check it out. So found these. These are probably going to go in my eBay store. I have a couple more loose ones I'll probably put in a lot for auction, but this, I think, is a set of these 3. So you find them out there, folks. Burger King Beyblade. Some value there. So,
well, let's do it. Let's give it away.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
If you can bring that item up that I have there.
You got it.
And I'll go here and see if this is going to work.
All right, folks, we're going to do the wheel. We have our people in there. Chaos is at the helm doing this.
Adam Hartman Made?
Is Adam Hartman Made still here?
Are you here? Adam Hartman Made. Are you?
If you are not here, I'm going to spin again.
All right, we'll give him. We'll give him. Let me see here. Adam Hart, Man Made. If you hear my voice, go into the chat. You are a winner. I know you were here earlier. If you're here, jump in the chat quickly. Let us know you have won an awesome prize. Got to be present to win. And we will respin if we do not hear from you.
Should we give him 25 seconds on the clock? Or
I'm looking. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I'm looking at the seconds, or about another 30 seconds or so. I know we have a bit of a lag. One more time.
So, basically giving him a full minute.
Okay.
Yeah. Adam Hart, Man Made. Are you there, my friend? He was here right in the beginning of the show. Jump in the chat, Adam. You won the prize. Otherwise, we are going to respin. Dun, 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 I'm going to give him another couple seconds. So that is that more collectibles, right?
Yes, more action collectibles.
More action collectibles. Evil Ernie action figure on the card. Adam Hart, last chance, my brother. And I think it's a respin.
Okay. I will take him off.
Yeah, take
and we will respin.
I don't know if there's a shuffle. I know sometimes I see you could shuffle, but I don't know if it matters.
I don't think it matters with this one.
Yeah. The suspense. The suspense. Oh, Felix Maldonado. He was in here earlier. Felix, are you still listening, my friend? Jump in the chat. Felix, you are the second one that has won. See if Felix is still listening. Are you there, my friend? You are the second spin winner of the Evil Ernie.
We may have to spin like 20 times to get
the it's really, yeah, it's tough. I'm seeing 12 in the chat at the moment.
Okay, and I had 19 on the wheel. So.
Okay. Felix, are you listening? Are you streaming? Yeah.
Yes, you posted, so you're entered.
Yes.
Now you can have your name removed if you like.
Yeah, do you not want it, Darth? We could take you off.
It sounds like he wanted to.
I'm just busting his job.
Yeah, all you had to do was post something in the chat to have a chance to win.
Hey, what's up, treasures? Hi, Kayla. Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
I have to add treasures in there.
Oh, we're adding treasures to the wheel.
And taking off Felix.
All right. Felix Maldonado. All right, we're going to try one last, or hopefully the third time's a charm. Whenever
that's not right. Have to try to get her on again. What happened was I was highlighting it and
no worries.
Quick question.
Highlighting to bring it in.
Yeah, Mama Wolf, go ahead. Wow.
Yeah, what's your question, Mama? I'm kind of familiar with Mighty Max. What's your question? We will give Felix Maldonado. If you hear my voice, you have seconds. Up to you, Chaos, whenever you want to do it.
We're spinning. Looks like we're spinning, ladies and gentlemen. That's right,
folks.
Piffle Knob.
Piffle Knob, are you still listening?
All right, Piffle Knob, are you out there in the chat?
Piffle Knob, you still there?
One of the peasants.
Yeah.
Revolting peasants.
He is going to be. He's really going to be revolting if he discovers that he won and he's not here.
Third try on the wheel. Oh, there.
Piffle Knob Gazette. Okay, there you go.
All right.
There you go. Piffle Knob, you are. All right, go ahead, Chaos.
You can get me on Instagram. Just go ahead and send me a message so that I have your address and I can get that out to you sometime this week.
Show it one more time, KK. Show it one more time.
This is what you won.
You have won more Action Collectibles Evil Ernie on the card, courtesy of Kollecting Kaos. Thanks for coming, Piffle Knob. Send him your info, as he said, through IG, and we will get that out to you.
Well, IG, or you can send it to my email if you like. Either way is fine. Or if you want, I'll just get it from...
yeah, you get it from us.
Yeah, I can get it from one of them.
Yeah. Awesome.
So that's my 2 items for July. Comic book last week, toy this week. August, I'll have another comic and another toy.
That's awesome. That's right.
But I like it this way. You have to be here to win. I like that idea.
I agree.
Yeah, you have to be here to win. And one of the things we don't want to do, because it comes back to bite in this community, is we don't advertise outside of actually the show itself, because we don't want people that are coming in that aren't necessarily, how do I want to phrase this? We don't want people just coming just to win something and then bounce. You know what I mean? That's not necessarily quote unquote part of our community, and we welcome anybody, but you understand there's scammers out there. Like
this is a reward for people that show up all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not a ploy to get more people. It's a reward, for people that's been here and watched and stuff. So I'm gonna shut up now.
Oh, Diecast, do you really want me to put these up for a spin and sometime and let people win them on a spin and you have a chance of not getting them?
Did you see Mama Wolf's question about the Mighty Max figures?
Yes.
I know we were spinning.
You just said you just have a bunch, Mama, and yeah, totally interested. It just depends, if you want to take a couple pictures, send them to me, Gmail. I'll take a look at them. I'm always interested. A lot of those have really tiny little parts. They're these tiny, almost like micro machines, right? They just are these tiny little play sets. So if you have all the little parts, even better. But yes, I'm interested. So
yeah, those micro machine play sets were awesome.
Yeah, Mighty Max, kind of cool. Definitely interesting design. They're made by Bluebird, who did Polly Pocket. So these little tiny little cool stuff.
Got the figures, castle, dragon, snake, and parts too.
Yeah, send me some pictures, Mama. It's horizonpickspa at Gmail. I'd love to see it.
Castles and dragons. I know somebody else that will be interested in the dragons.
Yeah, of course.
Because they're big and they're lizards and they're almost like dinosaurs.
Yeah, that's, and again, I think that, I think too, the thing is especially with YouTube, right, is engaging, being somebody who's engaging with, the chat or just kind of being here. I think that's really the...
Yeah, if you show up every week and you watch, but you never make a comment, we're not even going to know you're there.
Well, and this is the reason I want to say is because there was something similar. There was a giveaway. Somebody came in and totally scammed somebody, and it wasn't a person that was a frequent. They advertised there was a giveaway. Person comes in, and it's not fair to the people that are always there, and it's not fair to the person who now is out that So
yeah, I agree.
So that's what I was trying to lead up to. I apologize. I didn't want to make anybody feel less than by that, comment. But there was probably part of that 5 conversations in my head going at the same time, trying to get it out.
Yeah.
No, I hear you. I think that it's interesting, a couple weeks ago, right, Chaos, when you were selling like the X-Men comics, and it was a little, all of a sudden, boom, 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 and people are watching and just gonna jump in for that bid, and that's all good, but it's kind of like...
Yeah, but the person that won those X-Men comics, I have no problem with sending.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't.
Because Frank, I mean, he's bought from me for many times, so...
Right.
He made me, as a matter of fact, Frank was instrumental in making me go ahead and order the case of Gemini shippers I have, just to make sure comics could go out and be protected properly.
Absolutely. So, I would say anybody out there, if you're a reseller, not a reseller, you're starting to sell stuff, get your packaging together. I think that's a huge part of doing this, right? Being prepared for the stuff to go through the lovely postal service. channels, right? So that's,
Yeah, you have to make sure they're bomb proof.
Of course, or spike proof, which is a tough one, but
Yeah, and that's so sad.
that's kind of my nemesis. I'm like, did they spike it?
Yeah, I mean, that's
Yeah, I got some comics that were spiked.
Yeah.
And I couldn't press it out. I mean, they were damaged. But when I reached out to the seller just to let him know, hey, you need to package this stuff better. I wasn't asking for a refund, wasn't asking for anything special, but he said, hey, look, what could I? Let me give you $5 back. It's not much, but yes, no cereal boxes.
I cannot agree more, Frugal Frank. Yes, and yes on that comment. No, just no. Like,
unless of course you're selling cereal.
Oh yeah, well, yeah.
But then put your cereal box inside another box.
And don't mess up that toy inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. Jason's mailman.
I have a box up here. It's not a cereal box, but I just thought it was cool, so I kept the box. Oh, it's got a little dust on it.
What's up, Patrick?
It's kind of interesting because being part of this community, and I believe I've sent stuff to each one on the panel and a few people that are actually in the chat. I've been on the eBay for a while now, and I've always wondered how my packages actually arrive, right? Because you get the generic feedback, oh, good packaging, right? But now it's like I actually get to say, hey, how did it actually look when it got there? I'm more interested in, did it arrive safely? How was the condition of the box? Did it look like they spiked the package? You know what I mean? So it's nice to actually be able to get that feedback from people that I know.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I the feedback I give, the comments I give on eBay, did it ship quickly? If it shipped quickly, I'll say, yeah, I got it faster than I expected. Was the packaging good? If the packaging sucked, then probably not going to say much about the packaging. I will say if the comic arrives safely. Mostly what I buy off eBay is comics, but there's one I got that did the only thing I could say was that the comic arrived safely. It took like 2.5 weeks to get it. It was sent media mail, and it was sent in a floppy envelope. And somehow the comic arrived undamaged.
Wow.
I'm amazed. It just happens. Sometimes you get lucky.
Yeah, I think that, I ship between 2,000 to 3,000 packages a year, usually, something like that. And it's like, yeah, you do the numbers. It's like, well, I said, oh, did they spike it? Because yes, usually there's a few in that amount that are going to just be like, oh no. But, when I send stuff, I always tell people, like, the Postal Service basically is like, it's a 4-foot drop. So basically you take that, if you can literally go 4 feet, is it going to be good? You should really ask yourself that. And then you have to ask yourself, what is it? If it's comic books, probably going to be okay. It's not a spike, but it's going to be a drop. Now, what if it turns and hits the corner? Did you give enough, all those things, right, that go into play? Did you give it enough? So that's kind of the way I look at it.
When I ship comics, they're like bricks.
Yeah. Nuke proof. That's the way,
And I wrap them in plastic. Not plastic bags. I actually use plastic wrap and go around the comics a lot of times, just so that if the package is water damaged, the comic should be still safe.
Yeah, that's another good point too. Yeah. But then it's like you get to a point and I think this is where we come into the fee portion of the fee bay. It's like, because we're spending so much to make sure that you get your package and your item in great condition, because it's like we do take these things in consideration, but it's like it's almost to the point where it's like, could you not punt? Could you not treat or crap like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too much into it, but it's
Yes,
like,
don't treat our crap like shit.
yeah. But I don't know. Just
That's right. I hear you. I mean, that's where with Pirate Ship, don't get me wrong, I do like Pirate Ship. It has its own solution layer in the tree of choices.
Yeah,
it is one of them, but I don't feel like I'll say it, there are far too many sellers on YouTube that use Pirate Ship for everything. And I think that it's just, if you want to see a spike of your comics, Pirate Ship. If you do that box in a bag, man, I've seen the postal guys grab it by the bag and literally, like, I have to almost go like this. Here I go.
Just
yes. Like Frisbee. Like,
yeah,
woo,
it's done. It's done a lot.
All the time.
Because they have a deadline to meet, and they have got to get those packages out fast.
Yeah, I mean, you have your comics, and if it's in a bag and you want to see it tossed, I don't, but keep shipping it Pirate Ship. Like that's I could go on a full rant on that one.
yeah.
Well, hey, I use Pirate Ship for the postage alone, and then I have my mail carrier pick it up. But it's not a problem because I know how to package it to get through the post office because I used to work for the post office. And
Yeah,
I know what they can do.
You definitely got some inside stuff. And I know you've talked about this before, good sir.
This is the answer to most of the issues right here, folks. If you're talking comics, this is it. This is a huge, I've said it to people, I'll say it again. I'm all about teaching people some things. As a reseller, if you're not using regional A boxes, you're missing an entire
I can't
option.
get them.
Right?
They're not available for my area.
Well,
we got to go online. You can get them, order them.
Yeah, I was going to say, didn't you say you had to go online to get those, Horizon?
You must go on uspostalservice.com.
Yes, they are not available to me because of where I live.
Really? I'm sorry.
It's an East Coast item.
Really?
Huh.
Mine is like region D or something like that.
Really? Because there is a B box, but the A boxes, they should be.
Wow.
Because there is a B box. Now this, for those of you that don't know, this regional A ships at a 2-pound rate. So with comics, and again, this is over 2 inches tall. So you could get a really nice stack. Now again, it's not a medium flat rate, but it's definitely the bridge between the flat rate envelope and the medium flat rate right here, and it's a 2-pound rate. So if it's kind of local, you might pay $8.50 with the insurance and everything on top. So and then
that's what I pay for the legal flat rate, and
right.
That will fit a Gemini mailer perfect.
Correct. Right.
So
but
there's no problem.
This would be almost double the height. So you can get that much more. Awesome. I recommend anybody, reseller, get yourself.
I could put 2 Gemini mailers in it.
Yeah. So there's and then when you begin to use them, you begin to know kind of what's going to fit in them. And for me, like I could tell you off the top of my head, the smaller regional A box, metal lunch boxes, Wii systems fit in that box perfectly. So when you want to go, you can actually charge them. You can charge a 2-pound rate on priority mail, and you're going to be good, regardless. So it's on the fee bay that really matters a big time. So yeah. Sorry, I was preaching for a moment there.
Oh, you're good, bro. It's good information. I mean, I picked up some regional boxes just based on your recommendation, and I've been very happy with it. So
Yeah. See, Frank's saying the same thing. It needs to be mailed in the Northeast.
Nope, coast to coast, coast to coast. I
wonder
can
why.
get.
Wonder why they're not available to me.
Could be a postal supply issue.
Of course, I haven't been able to get any legal envelopes lately.
yeah, I was gonna
either.
say, you've been waiting 2 weeks for a shipment from the USPS.
I'm going to reorder.
I was gonna say you're 3 weeks now. Wow.
3 weeks now.
Yeah,
I just shipped stuff. I because it needed to go out. I'm not going to wait any longer for it.
Yep.
Okay. I need coffee.
Yes.
No, regional A.
I understand the need.
That's all right. You guys get coffee. We're almost at the 2-hour mark, so I don't know how much longer you want to go. We did the giveaway. We can wrap it. I
showed the stuff I wanted to show.
All right. Yeah, no, definitely, guys. Regional A, it's coast to coast, 2-pound rate. Regional B is a slightly larger box, 4-pound rate, and it's a little bit bigger. But your regional B versus your medium flat rate, it's kind of close, and that's where the pirate ship kind of comes into play. So you have these options.
Yeah. I did it in regional A not too long ago. I don't remember where I shipped it to, but I mean it was in my drop down list and everything.
I'll check it again. I'll check again and see, because I'm going to go back to the post office and try ordering again.
Yeah, it's all right, Darth. I mean, these are just options. A lot of people, I'll tell you, major people on this platform don't know about regional A. That's okay. One more tool in your toolbox, use it. They're great. Order them up. It's just one more thing that you can offer. Absolutely. So we're at a couple minutes to the hour. I think we can. You guys want to just wrap this up? We're coffee bound.
I mean, if you don't, I at least would like to refill a little bit.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna actually really quickly. I'm gonna grab the link for Friday's auction real quick here. And we can say our stuff. You want to go first, Patrick, for your exit? What have you? Go for it.
All right. So where am I going to be? Today's Tuesday. So tomorrow we're going to be Late Night Live with Patrick Murphy at 12:30. So technically Thursday, 12:30 a.m. I think also Thursday I'm going to be getting with the Revolting Peasants, and then at 9:30 on Kollecting Kaos channel. I'll be over there. Friday, I believe we've got a little something going on Friday night, correct, Horizon?
That is. I am going to paste that in momentarily.
So I should, they've been kind enough to ask me to come there, and then I just hop in and out of chats at random. So make sure, that Patrick Murphy guy, he sends me around the different places. So
yes, he does.
That's right. All right, Mr.
He sends everybody. Patrick Murphy sends everybody. He gets to be annoying sometimes. Yeah, where am I going to be? Let's see. Of course, tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. It's already there. It's already ready to go. It's already posted. It's just waiting to be released. The Eternal My Light Project, where you find out which one of those 3 gorgeous covers I picked for my cover of the week. But you got to watch the rest of it first. And then tomorrow night, I think I'll be bothering some guy on his late night show. Yeah.
Oh, are you gonna?
Yeah, I'll probably bother some guy on his late night show.
Nice.
I haven't told him yet that I'll be there. Oh, wait. I think I just did.
Oh.
Thursday night, I will most likely make an appearance on Kollecting Kaos Live at 9:30. 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central.
We do. So we are scheduled for the 6th too, my friend. So if you're
and so yeah, I've been told that I will be selling on Friday night. I was not given a choice in that matter.
You are on the slide, yes.
Yes. And, sometime this weekend, I fully intend to be on late after hours, chaos after hours. So that look for that this weekend sometime.
Wow.
Don't know exactly when it's going to drop. You'll get about a 4-hour notification and as to what time it'll be on and when.
Yeah.
And yeah, it'll be like 1 or 2 o'clock.
Yeah. I heard somebody has a vacation
maybe
coming
later.
up.
Yeah, I do.
All right.
And that's part of it is I'm going to try different time slots and see how they work out. Might do a couple of early morning shows for like a half an hour, just to see what's going on. See who shows up.
Gotta love you, Diecast. You're funny. Funny as hell. All right, we'll go back over to me.
Yeah.
Are you done? Are you finished?
Yeah, for now.
All right, you finished for now. For now, he says. Okay.
Yeah,
hey,
I
folks,
know what's coming.
You know it's coming. Thanks for joining us. I put it in the chat. Please join us. Showed some stuff earlier in the show. Some lots, some items that are probably going to be coming up for auction on Friday night, 10 o'clock. We're booked out for most of the Fridays through the summer. Please join us, 10 o'clock, this channel, full panel. These two gentlemen that you saw tonight were also invited is Mr. Diecast, Mr. Darth Gojira, Melanie, Laura is actually invited, BMOS Mercantile. Full panel, we'll see who shows up, and Treasures Noir, Miss Kayla as well. So big panel, blowing out some auction goodness. We'll see who we have, usual suspects. It is Tuesday. Tomorrow night, yes, Mike is having his open auction on comic book steals and deals. I am assuming Diecast and Darth and such are going to be selling on there. I will definitely be watching. I do believe Mr. Diecast has a late night show. I think, is it tomorrow night? Does he have it? So be tuning in for that. Thursday, 6 o'clock, we are slated. Melanie and myself and Mr. Chaos is also on the slide for that. Thursday, 6 o'clock.
Thank you for letting me know that, because I didn't know.
Yes, you are. Stay tuned to all this. I've put out a lot of slides in the last week. So Thursday, 6 o'clock. Thursday, 9:30, I will be on Kollecting Kaos for his show with special guest Patrick Murphy as well. And then Friday's the big blowout auction. Going to be awesome. We had a lot of fun last night. Check out the replay if you can. And that's a mouthful. So I'll send it back to you. Lots going on. The summer is just getting rolling, guys. So come check us out and head us out, my friend.
Told you I'd be back. Don't forget, it doesn't matter what you collect. Whether you collect comic books, toys, games, collectible figures, bobblehead. I don't care what you collect. Before you handle them, wash your hands. It's good for your collectibles. It's good for your health.
All right, back up, guys. So, hey, have a great night, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Have a great week. We will be seeing you, throwing them up. Be excellent to each other. We'll see you soon. Take it easy.